Hello YouTube, it is Championdjk coming at you yet again with another Auto World Complete Series video, and this one's a little bit overdue, but at least we're kind of caught up to current Auto World releases. This is the last release of 2023 release number 4, and I've got all the Ultra Reds now, so I can go ahead and do one of these complete Auto World releases. Check out the Auto World playlist on my channel for more of these videos if you enjoy them, but we're pretty much documenting every release of Auto World, store release of Auto World, as I complete all the Ultra Reds. So that's what we're doing today. Without further ado, let's go ahead and just start with the number 1 vehicle in the set. This is 2021 Dodge Ram Bighorn North Edition. This version A is in Patriot Blue. This was a brand new debut casting here for Auto World. They put it out in kind of 2 sets almost at the same time. They did like a, what was it, Country Toys thing, Big Country Toys, something like that. They did it in that sort of release, which wasn't a store like Walmart, Target style release. They did it in that first, I believe, and then we got it in a store release here. So it's a pretty good one. It rounds out Auto World's selection of big modern trucks. So they've got the Ford F-150, you know, they've got the Chevy, and now they have the Dodge, so, or Ram. So makes sense. And like the others, it's got a flip down tailgate like that, and then it's got a opening hood, and of course it's a metal body, metal base, so it is very, very heavy. Very, very heavy 1/64 scale diecast. And it looks really good in this Patriot Blue. So nice color for this truck. Pretty good looking. I would say out of the modern trucks between the Ford F-150, the Silverado, and this thing, the Ram might actually look the best. I don't know, in my opinion. They're all kind of bland to me. I'm not super into the new style, you know, newer giant trucks. Not really my thing, but the look of the Ram's pretty decent. One thing I thought was odd are the difference in headlights. You see that? Got that style headlight with the weird painted thing there, and then you've got this one on this truck. But we got version A in Patriot Blue, version B in Delmonic Red Pearl, which is very maroon looking, very much maroonish. So it looks good. It's a good looking truck. Very, very heavy, like I said. It's a very substantial, heavy piece of die cast. And then we have the Ultra Red. So this will be the first Ultra Red we look at here. Looks pretty rad. It is Ultra Red body, Ultra Red interior. Nothing on the base. We've got red tires, white rims, and that's it. Oh, and it goes after the version A traits, which I believe is only apparent on this model in this release. So no matter what card, I say this every time, and see in the back here, this is the last Ultra Red we need to open, the Celica Supra. Version A, version B, Ultra Red. The Ultra Red over back here is on the version B card, but it would not matter if you found it on version A or version B. The car inside the package would be the same, and it's roughly 3% of the production. We don't know what the production is on these because they do not put the production numbers on these on the regular store releases anymore. So we don't know how many Ultra Reds are out there. All we know is it's approximately 3% of the total production, and there you go. But beautiful looking Ultra Red, pretty awesome looking. Clearly a chase with the red tires and the white rims. And it's looking pretty good. So pretty decent there. That is your first model of the set, would be this guy right here. So we'll just set these, back over here. We got room nowadays to do this, so we'll do that. The next one is this guy. And this is the 1970 Chevy Kingswood Estate. This first color is Misty Turquoise, and it looks awesome. I actually love the way turquoise looks with the brown faux wood paneling stuff. This looks really, really good. This is technically a new casting, although it's not really a new casting. It's the first time they did the 1970, and the only difference between that and the other one that they did is, and I can't remember exactly if they went up a year or down a year, I don't really recall, is the front end. So it's a new front core So the grill style is different. I think the rear of it looks the same. 1970 on the plate there. Oh, we forgot to look at the plate on these. Bighorn. Okay. So I love this. This looks beautiful. The color's awesome. The with the brown, it looks so good. I really enjoy this release right here. I think this is really fantastic. The next one's no slouch either, but not quite as good. And that's the version B in Champagne Gold Poly, which looks pretty good with the wood paneling as well, but not as striking as that guy right there. That looks much better to me, or it's much cooler looking. So plate's the same. None of the traits are different between these two cars, except for the paint color. So the Ultra Red is pretty predictable. It's going to have everything that these cars have, except for with the Ultra Red traits, which we have an Ultra Red body, we have an Ultra Red interior, red tires, and white rims. And that's going to be your traits for the chase. I always like to pop the hood just in case. Sometimes they do hide an Ultra Red trait underneath the hood. In this release, there isn't one, so we won't have to open it for all of them. But there's a look at the engine detail in there. Looks pretty good. And just a great release. And these Ultra Reds actually, you know, I'm usually not like a big, like, oh, red tires are so awesome. But these do look pretty good. These do look pretty awesome. So I am digging them. All right, let's go ahead and set this guy back here. So we got our Kingswood Estates back there. The next one in the set is the 1973 Ford Mustang Mach 1. And I think this one might have been a new front end, or the first time they did the 73 as well. I think they normally did the 71. I can't quite remember, but these are those little subtle differences between years that I can't really keep track of, and I'm not a Mustang aficionado, so I'm not really sure Mach speed on the plate there. The color is neat. It's a just bright green gold poly, so it's like a green with gold, and it does look pretty good. Pop the hood on it so you can see the engine. Closes really nice. This is one of my favorite castings from Auto World. Is the Mach 1 casting. I think it's very cool. They're the only one that really do a good one in 1/64 scale. So it is quite cool. So I'm definitely digging it. This is the version A. The version B, we get one in white, which is just pearl white is what the color is. And it's kind of an offish off-white. It's not really that pearlescent, really. It's just pearl white, so it's not pearlescent. It's just kind of an off-white, and looks pretty darn good. A little misalignment, I think, up here with the graphics up front. Look at that. Yeah, just slightly. You never notice that until you get it like under the microscope of the camera here, pretty much. But looks really good. Decent. Definitely prefer the green gold poly. I think that's cooler. So the version A. Version A, I think, for this whole set kind of wins over the version Bs. Mostly. And then we got the Ultra Red. So again, we could predict what this is going to look like. It's a red body paint, red interior, red tires, and white rims. And there's your Mach 1 in Ultra Red. And I think it looks pretty decent. So not bad. Not bad at all. So that is cool. We're going to go ahead and we'll set that over there. These are going to go out of the camera, but that's okay. So I kind of see it hitting in there. We'll do that. All right. Next one is a really good release as well. This whole release is actually very, very solid. This is a really cool casting. It's the 1964 Ford Galaxy 500 XL. So this is the version of this Galaxy with a lifted chassis, and that is really neat. So they make it with a lifted one and like a normal ride height one. I'll get into that in very, very much detail when I do the next video that I'm going to do for Auto World, which is going to be the weirdest release that Auto World ever put out, which is way back in like 2016. But we'll get to that. We're doing this one first. So stay tuned to the channel for that one. That one's going to be a doozy. I just didn't have time to film that today because that's going to be It's going to be a long one. All right, this one's in vintage burgundy poly. This casting is also available as a convertible. So the top is actually plastic, but they do a very good job of paint matching the color. It's kind of noticeable under my very, very bright light, but most of the time it's really, you can't tell. They also did the paint on the wheels to match the body, which is really neat as well. So this one in vintage burgundy is really good. Although I will say the version B, I think this time, Far Out Galaxy, wins paint color match because it looks fantastic in this Guardsman blue. So this is Guardsman blue poly, and with the light being very, very bright, I don't know if you can kind of see through it. It makes the roof almost translucent. That's hard to... now I can't get it to do it. Oh yeah, kind of. So you can see there. See the edge of the body. But yeah, so then you'll notice that it's plastic. Other than that, they do a really good job matching the paint. You can see it's not quite as glossy either. But that is actually really hard to notice unless you have it under a very, very bright light. So anyway, Guardsman blue looks really good in that. Fantastic color. Both of them are very good. Very good colors for this car. This is also one of my favorite castings in this form. It's the 500 XL. And then we've got the Ultra Red. And of course, Ultra Red body, Ultra Red interior, white tires, or white rims, red tires. Nothing under the hood. And looking really good. So, and again, it wouldn't matter what card you find the Ultra Red on. It's going to look exactly like this because it is this car. Okay. Then we'll go ahead and set this over here. And then another one that might be with maybe the best car in the release. Well, maybe not. The Celica Supra is pretty awesome. But this 1992 Mitsubishi 3000 GT VR4 in Monza Red, which is the color for this car, in my opinion, and probably shared by a lot of others' opinions. This Mitsubishi in a Mitsubishi looking red. Very, very cool looking. Very, very awesome. So this casting had one release prior to this one as a store release. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get the hood open. And I remember this one's a little bit tough to get the hood open. We may not be able to get it open, but that's all right. I've shown it in other videos. But there we go. That's one way to do it. There you go. There's your engine. Here's your plate. This thing's boosted. And here's your car. Very cool. I'd get duplicates of these. If I find this in the store at all, I'll probably pick it up. I haven't seen any of this set in the store, though. Not even once. So there's that. But yeah, we got it in this red, which is totally appropriate for it. And then we have it in green. This is Panama Green Pearl. And this is a really good color for the car as well. Just not as, you know, perfect as the red is, but pretty fantastic in green. Definitely preferring the version A though over it. And then we've got it, of course, in the Ultra Red, which looks pretty slick as well. So we got, of course, Ultra Red body again, Ultra Red interior, red tires, white rims, and a good-looking Ultra Red. Not bad at all. Pretty nifty, if I do say so myself. Again, boosted on the plate, same deal. And then if you've been watching my channel, you know, and not just discovered it from this video, you may have known that I also have that. This is an Ultra Raw that I got from my buddy Will. I would love to get an Ultra Raw from every single release, like one of them, at least one. And I want to get one Ultra Raw for each tooling. But yeah, here's an Ultra Raw. The traits for this are white interior, white rims, naked body, obviously, a raw looking but silver tire. And these are limited to 10 pieces worldwide. And yes, I did open it. I peeled it out of the packaging it was in, which, you know, might have been a dumb thing to do, but it's not the first time and won't be the last. All right, so that's our I almost said Dodge Stealth. Mitsubishi 3000 GT. VR4. They also do the Dodge Stealth. That's a pretty cool one as well. I don't have a raw of that casting. I'll have to get one, hopefully sometime. But there's your raw of that. Very, very cool. And then we've got the Celica Supra. Now, I've already opened up these. I've already taken them out of the package. I just cut it. I used them for pictures that I had to take, that I was taking for the Lamley 64. Wow, that could have been not great. Almost dropped that right on top of the raw, which actually probably wouldn't have done anything to the raw. It is what it is. These are clear coated though, so it's not just raw metal. But here's your Celica Supra. This first one is in light blue poly, and it looks really good. Get the, maybe it's, see if I can get that hood open. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to, probably. But here's this one. One of these had a stance issue, and I ended up having to replace it. Might have been the terracotta one, I don't know. Actually, no, I think it was the blue one. And then I did something, and I took it like I didn't take it apart, but I don't know what I did to it. I don't remember, but I had to try to get this, to get stanced correctly. There was a quality issue with it originally, but I think I fixed it. And then this one's in terracotta, which is like a, which if you play Minecraft, it's terracotta, it's that, whatever. It's like a weird clay color. And it looks pretty awesome in terracotta. I'm going to say I like the blue one better, though. There we go. The best way to open your hoods is to hurt your other finger. And there you go. There's a look at the engine in there. So you can check that out. Hood closes really well. This casting turned out phenomenally, and it's very, very cool. So I am digging this one actually quite a bit. It's hard to say this isn't the highlight of the set. I really like that Mitsubishi though, and I also really like this guy as well. That's a really stellar one, and this one, and I also really like this one. So yeah, there's a lot to like in this set. But let's go ahead and crack open the Ultra Red. I'm going to dangerously open it above the other cars and pull it out and set it over here and set it right there. And there's our Ultra Red. So, of course, same deal. It's got the Ultra Red body, all red tires, white rims, Ultra Red interior. That is the traits of this release. And here's the car. So it looks pretty awesome. All right. That's going to be it for this this episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Maybe I should I might even do like a thumbnail like that. That's going to look pretty cool. All right. What do you guys think about this this set of Auto World? Digging it? Are you digging it? I'm digging it. I think it's a very, very solid set. I think it's probably the best store release set of the year of 2023, and that's kind of saying a lot considering the fact they introduced the minivan, and that's like my favorite casting. So maybe it isn't, maybe it is. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. But I quite dig it. I think it's a great solid set. I can't wait for the next one to come out and get into my hands. So thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for more Auto World content, and of course check out the playlist, Auto World playlist on my channel for a ton more Auto World stuff. So if you're a fan of the brand, check out that stuff. There's a lot, dates back to nearly the beginning of my channel, so you can see old school videos. All right, thanks a lot, you guys. Have a great day.